it's Brett and Coach, and I'm back at Hop Butcher of the World trying 5 different beers today. Let's just jump right into it because it is their 3rd anniversary of this location. To start off, we'll be drinking their Lincoln Anniversary 3, which is a stout. Coming in at 14%, and it's been aged in a bunch of different barrels and then kind of all mixed together, so it's going to be a strong one. Has a lot going on. Probably should have let it warm up a little bit because it is a little bit on the chilly side for a stout. Very soy saucy, very chocolatey, thick, intense, and it is $14 for this 10 ounce. You can buy a 4-pack for $55, which a bit much. Strong. Overall, I'd probably give it an 8.5 for an anniversary stout. Pretty well done. Just not sure on the price point. But when it is aged in a bunch of different things, kind of makes sense on why it is. This is their Double Dry Hop Octo, which is a hazy IPA. Coming in at 7.5%. It's going to be a lot of taste whiplash going from the stout to this. Very piney. A good balance of bitter and floral, but still leaning to that piney taste. Definitely develops on the palate as you drink it. Has a little bit of a chew to it at the end. I'd probably give this a 6. And then this is Twilight to Starlight, another hazy IPA coming in at 8%. Also newly released at the same time as the previous two. Much more milder and smoother compared to the DDH Octo. A lot cleaner and less punchy. Pretty mild for a flavor, not super piney, a little bit more floral. I'd probably give this an 8 out of 10. I think I much prefer it over the other one. And coming in at 10.5%, this is Minted, which is a mint-flavored stout. They describe it as if holidays were put into a beer, specifically a stout. This is what you'd end up with. If the Girl Scouts decided to collab with a brewery to make a thin mint beer, that's what this is. Very strong on the mint and chocolate flavors. Kind of weird to drink it back to back compared to some of the hazies. I think that plays into it a little bit, but definitely a good palate cleanser when it comes to beer, just because it is so shockingly minty, which mint can be a hard flavor to put in non-dessert things in my eyes. Usually I don't like mint in my drinks, but this definitely gets a pass. I'd give this an 8.5. And completely switching gears, this is Coconut Super Gnarly coming in at 6%, which is a seltzer infused with coconut milk, raspberry, orange, and lime. A lot goes into it. Beautiful opaque color, almost like a pink lemonade-y. Not gonna lie, I had this before. I would chug these at the beach. Makes me dread going into winter instead of summer, but I'm glad I have this to at least get me through Chicago winter for now. 9 out of 10. Hop Butcher is known for their stouts, their IPAs, their hazies, but this for me takes the cake. Delicious, well-rounded flight, a little bit of everything. Always a good time to stop here just because the menu is always changing, so definitely come here. Otherwise, this has been Brett and Coach with a quick little taste test video for you. Make sure you like, comment down below your favorite brewery in Chicago, as well as hit subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you at the next brewery or in Coach.